Good morning, everyone. Technically a good afternoon. It's almost 1 o'clock. TQ hurt her back yesterday. It's kind of been bothering her the last few days, but she hurt it yesterday. She overdid it a little bit, I'll say it like that. She was walking and put in some miles and just tweaked something there in her lower back, so she's hurt pretty good. So I was like, hey, let's not push it today. We do got a decent sized cleanup job we got to do, but we can do it whenever we can get over there. It's still drought here in Ohio. It's bad here. I mean, really bad. We sent out emails to all the customers. We've already, just for this week alone, probably had 70% say, hey, don't even worry about it. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty darn cool to pull up to. Very cool. Now, just imagine someday I'll go beep and the gates will open up and yeah, just continue on in. I want to get it graded out a bit so that whenever we get to the point, we can get seed put down and have our grass strip alongside there and do our thing, you know, really dress it up for the grand entrance coming into the property here. A little bit of cobwebs. As long as there ain't no raccoon or bear or anything in here waiting on me. So I let this old girl warm up. I'm gonna clean some of these sticks up that have fallen. Yeah, that mouse got me. He came right up the side and jumped right across my leg, right onto the front of the loader. He's just a little field mouse. He wasn't gonna hurt nothing. But I looked, I don't see any nests inside of it. I think he was just in there at the time that I came. But anyways, so as you can see here, the gate, I can't get the gate to open up all the way. I got about 2 feet more I need to go on this side. And believe it or not, this side as well, I got a tree. I know one of you mentioned the other day in the comments, we do read the comments, guys. We may not be able to take the time to respond to all of them. We do our best. But somebody commented about this tree. I am going to take that tree down. The bigger ones I'm leaving just so somebody can't like go around it with a four-wheeler or something like that. Obviously, if somebody wants to walk around it, they can do that. That's at their own, what I'm saying. So, yeah. Anyways, so I need to get that tree out. But the main focus is I need to get this area here. It's kind of became a bit of a mess. This is sand from when they did the columns. It's just extra sand. I'm going to move it or try to move it without destroying or ripping the bag. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah, and then I'm going to work on this entranceway here. Basically, I came in, I trimmed down last week probably 2-3 feet all the way down through here. But it's just not real level. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on getting it just cleared back a little bit off the roadway. It'll allow drainage a little bit better. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side as well. But there is I know you can't see it, but this side is actually a huge valley that goes down in. This goes down over the hill, literally right here at these trees. And then it goes out into the back side of the property, probably about 12, 15 feet down. Kind of like I showed you on the ditch up front there. But that's what I'm gonna work on real quick. Stick around, we're gonna have some fun. And all I'm gonna do is just make a trash area. Some of the stuff here I can burn. And some of it will just be fill, like the brick and stuff will just be fill. So just working away at it here real slow. And the previous owners told me they ran a barbed wire fence all the way down this whole side here. Well, I found it. So it was actually ran through the trees. This wooden post has been laying here. I knew it wasn't connected to that. But what it is connected to is this tree here. So you can see it come out. I got it tangled up in the skid loader. Pulled a bunch of it out. It actually grabbed a hold of me. I wasn't sure what it was for a second, but it's just old barbed wire through the fence, around it, and then on up the hill and goes up the roadway. So we have plans here to do a piece of fence eventually, whenever we finish out the entranceway here, long time from now. But I want to get that barbed wire out of here. Just this piece here. I'm not worried about going on up the hill there, as you can probably, well, you might not be able to make out. That stuff I'm not so worried about, but coming through here, you know, the kids are always in this area, stuff like that. I don't want them to get hung up on that barbed wire, so I'm gonna try to untangle it here. You might not know what barbed wire fence is, but basically it's like a metal cable with sharp pointy ends on it, and it's used to secure property and to protect your property and to keep intruders off of your property. So it's worked really well in a lot of different aspects. Sometimes it's used to keep things in the property, like prisons for instance. But yeah, it's just sharp, dangerous stuff. So real quick as well, I'm trying to use the good dirt here along the edge. That'll give us something good to plant seed in. I'm taking anything that has a ton of rock or chunks of boulders, putting it into the truck, and I'm actually going to take it down to the left side of where the shop will be and use it as fill. So that's why I brought the truck up here. Saw me working at this area here. I was trying to dig down, and what I discovered is there's a really old, humongous tree stump right here. I mean, it is probably a solid 3-4 foot around. There's There's another one back here, but this one's above the ground. If that can kind of give you an idea, I think that's about the exact same size of what's under here. So yeah, I was hitting it and it was like just popping me up. I'm like, man, there's got to be a rock or something in there. All right, guys, so I got like 4 bars left on my camera here. Been here probably about 3 hours or so, but this is the area on the right side of where the shop's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in and bring it up as I get more and more fill dirt. But yeah, as you can see where I'm standing at, kind of gives you an idea. I'm probably 2 foot lower. Oh, this doesn't give me good leverage either. I'm gonna come right back so I don't get knocked in the head. The spot that I knew had a ton of rock in it ended up not having as much as I thought was in there. I think what happened is back in the day, they tried to fill like a wet spot in with a bunch of brick and stuff. But this will give me a little bit of decent fill material here. There you have it. A little catch up right there and a couple little rocks. Boom. I actually made it further than what I thought I was going to. Show you guys real quick. Tell you what, you don't realize how much of a workout a skid loader is. Anyways, I made my pile of junk here because I didn't think I was going to make it this far today, but I pretty much made it up to about right here. And my goal is to just get this back as far as possible. If I knock some of the smaller trees down, I'm okay with that. It gives more life and more room for the bigger trees to prosper. And what my goal is to just get this all back here, maybe like, I don't know, 15, 20 feet. So I can mow in this area. We'll probably put a picnic table or something out here, maybe for like lunches or something, you know, picnic out with the kids or whatever. Now this side, I made it up to about right here. I will work this way once I get this all cleaned up, but not really too worried about it. Anyways, kind of picking and choosing which trees I like. I'm not real sure about this one just yet. I really like the tree, but it's starting to do the old lean. And was it this one? One of them kind of had a fracture in it that I was kind of like, yeah, it's probably not going to make it. But these big boys here, I'll probably end up taking that one out in the middle eventually, just to thin it out. All this was just from when we cut the road in. It was just kind of pushed off the side, so I pushed it back even further. This stuff we just kind of walked through when we were looking for mums or, you know, hunting or something like that. But just wanted to get it back so that whenever I do come through and mow tree stumps and stuff, like I knocked a bunch of them out of here and over here. I won't hit them with the mower. Try to get as much of this stuff as possible. You know, when we put the road and everything in, it was inevitable we were gonna make a little bit of a mess. Now that I couldn't move, the skid it's sitting on was just busting apart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a rope. I don't have one with me, and I'm gonna put it through the hoop on top. I'm gonna drag that bag out, and then I'm gonna see if I can lift it. Hopefully it doesn't tear. This tree here, it was leaning across the road. I know some of you mentioned it. I went ahead and just pushed it over there. I'm just gonna cut it off and be done with it. This hillside I brought down just a little bit. There's a lot of dirt here, and I don't want to go over that hillside. So the majority of this I'm just going to leave, and I'll probably do some nice landscaping rock or something eventually. TQ's got tons of ideas that she wants to do. This side over here, I still got some work to do. I got to cut that one out. Probably going to thin out a couple of these little ones as well. Leave the bigger ones like I stated, so we don't got to worry about a four-wheeler or anything coming around the gate. Put in a bunch of dirt here, the good stuff that I kind of filtered through. There is some rock still in it here. I'll pick and choose through that and get it leveled out and pretty much achieved. I wanted about like 4 to 6 feet on each side of the road, you know, maybe enough where I can run a pass of grass down each side and keep it mowed back. And yeah, so went through, knocked all the stumps out. That baby there will have to be ground out, and then back in here whenever I get more time I might push this back a bit further. This wood is the wood, if you remember, when we first got the property, we split it and cut it with the kiddos. I just brought it out here and we dumped it. I am going to put this in the bins, but I just kind of pushed it up into a pile here so that I could keep moving. And then, like I've already showed you here, we're just kind of thinning these out and working our way through. And yeah, some of these trees and stuff like those just grew like that, so inevitably it's not gonna work out. So I'll just probably cut it down whenever I get time. But yeah, worked our way through. You can see how dry it is. I mean, this is in the woods, pretty shady. And yeah, just pushing a lot of that junk that was left on the edge back into the woods. We'll let it disintegrate, you know, turn into dirt, whatever it's gonna do, burn some of it as we can. But yeah, I'm whooped. I'm hungry. I got to put the skid loader away, get everything locked up, and I'm out of here, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. TQ's going to be a little upset I broke her new tripod. Anyways, have a good day, guys. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace.